I've made new armor, found a better weapon, and have so much blood on my hands. I have 111 hours till human extinction. I am Wolf Magic Gaming, and this is Population Zero. Alright, we are back in the game now, and as you can see, I'm looking a little bit different. I went ahead and crafted some armor and some new clothing. I figured out how to do all that finally, and I'll go show you a quick little rundown of that. But I wanted to kind of get that all out of the way off screen so that we could focus more on the quests. I barely made a dent in the quests that we left off with, to be honest. I picked up a few more, and I'll go show you where those came from, but in terms of this meat thing, I only got 11 out of 15 grilled meat, and I still haven't even found this other meat. So I put in probably maybe a couple hours of work off screen to try to upgrade and make sure things would go a little bit smoother than having all those deaths again. So this time we're gonna go through the world, hopefully get these quests out of the way, because I really want to move things along and hopefully do something a little bit more interesting, get into some different biomes. We definitely found the desert, which was kicking my ass. Luckily, I was able to craft all the, almost all the desert clothes. I was going to save this last one to show you how that all went through. Same thing with armor over here. And I haven't found anything for a mask. I also built this little camp. I finally figured out how to place the container, and I had this flag for a while. I think I just needed to be far enough away from the hub. So I kind of went back on a promise. You know, I ended up being the quest giver to give myself the need to slaughter some Ute, but again, off camera, we'll just pretend that didn't happen. I love the Ute. They love me. There's no video evidence of it, so we should be okay. That's the thing about getting leather. You need like a lot of their hide, and you can get it from going to like the dens. But and I kept saying Ute. I just said Ute again. I switch. I feel like I switch between Ute and Yut. I gotta remember, I'm going with Yut because it looks like Hut to me. I keep thinking Jabba the Hutt. We'll call one of these guys Jabba the Yut. I like Jabba the Yut. None of them are particularly fat. They all look exactly the same, so this is another way to get some. If you just let one of these fights kind of go on, eventually one of them dies, and then you just kind of run in there and say, you're mine now. Obviously a lot safer, and they won't attack me or hurt me. If you hit a Yut, or if you steal from its Yut hut, you get they'll start attacking you, and they basically shoot like a poison at you. Get enough on you, and it can hurt after a while. So I haven't really found much or discovered much more. I played around in the world. I moved into this area a little bit just to see what's going on over here. A lot more of the same thing. Right now we're in the savannah, and it was just pretty much more of that. There was a little river with a lot of animals. Unfortunately, I had to kill some of them. So we're going to head back into the hub real quick. I'm going to give you a quick little rundown of what I was working on before and before we came back here. And I've yet to find another player. The only time I've seen one was when we had that small little glimpse of someone running off into the distance. So it's pretty lax, or maybe I'm not in the right game mode. Who knows? Someone knows. I don't. So I kind of started looking around the hub a little bit more and discovered this workstation over here. This is where you're going to craft the majority of your clothing and your armor and backpacks and just a lot of basic crafting. The container all gets done through here. But to make a lot of the ingredients, you have to go over to the press. This is where you can press down the Yut leather, which will make... Well, this should... Oh, I need to go get some of this. But the Yut pelt over here and Bractus resin, that's how you get the thin press leather. That's how you can make the desert clothing with some other ingredients. And then the thick leather is from the Kavar and the practice resin. We'll go get some practice resin right now and do a little crafting real quick. Over here is the boiler. I don't have access to that yet. I found some other, I think there was I want to say, let's just go up to here. Maybe. There's a few other crafting stations. This was a anvil and maybe a drill. Or no, that was the anvil. Distillery. Can't do any of these yet. There are separate quests that I must take care of. These side quests here, permission to use the boiler, permission to use the distillery, permission to use the anvil. I had to do that for the press. It's basically you just have to gather the right ingredients and then you're allowed to use it. The press ingredients were pretty easy to get. So we're going to go ahead and go get the practice. I don't think I have any meat cooking over here. We're going to go ahead and get some practice goo or whatever it was called and do some crafting and show you how that's done. We're going to make a quick stop over here at the camp. I set this up right at the end of when I was playing my last session here. I don't know what this flag does besides just be a pretty good way marker or waypoint. Obviously with the bonfire here we can craft and cook up any food we need, and I got this little chest over here holding a bunch of miscellaneous stuff at the moment. I was able to find some of the thorium, but there wasn't much else that I got, and this is just kind of holding down for now just to save space in my inventory. The one thing I am curious about is if there was another player in this world, would they see this and would they be able to come over here and access it? Couldn't tell you, not yet anyway, but we'll hopefully see. If we see another player, this time I'm going to run towards them and see if we can maybe help each other out here. Once you get into these other biomes, it certainly gets a lot crazier. The desert biome was a pain in the ass, and it still is. I have the desert clothing on, but it doesn't do much if there's like a heavy heat storm that comes in or whatever it is. It can still really hurt you. Well, since we're here, I might as well show you kind of what had to transpire. If you take from the yut, if you take from the yut, they'll start to come after you. And then, unfortunately, this is the quickest way I found so far and easiest way to get the pressed leather that you need for crafting. I didn't want to have to come to this. Game kind of forced my hand. Yeah, we'll say it's the game's fault. And then we get a whole bunch of a pelt. Ah, a perk. I guess this would be a good time to talk about it. I figured out how to actually use these and apply them. So we have these slots over here that you can unlock by using these little points, the practice points, and that will give you a permanent perk. It'll affect you and it'll stay with you after you die. These are all the perks that you would earn, so it does not affect you, and you die, they're gone. These ones are saved, as it says save perks. They don't affect you, but they don't disappear when you die. So if you earn something you want to keep for later but don't have the room to spend it, you can throw it down here. Now I just have some basic ones that are pretty easy to pick up throughout the world as you do stuff. So hammer damage 10%, maximum weight capacity 17. That's not that bad actually. You got something like laborer. This one's pretty neat. It's a maximum carry plus 30 when you're full. So full as in have a full belly full of food. Health regeneration, that's definitely great when you're near a fire camp, and resource gathering. So you're going to earn these. These are all common. I did have some better ones, and I forget how I earned them last time that I lost because I didn't understand the perk. tree yet. And as you can see, if you look up in the top left, I am at about halfway to that void meter. So I gotta really start watching my deaths. I'm gonna be a little bit more careful now, noticing my health. As I say that, we're probably gonna die because that's my curse, but I am trying this time. I'm not gonna get into any fights that I know I can't walk out of. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and try something around 2. I'm at a loss for why I can't figure out this Bractis resin bullshit. I think I might need to have a knife to harvest it. Again, that just goes to something, not again, I just didn't know that goes to, I guess, certain types of tools will yield different results. Typically you would just get less of it, and I mean maybe that's the case and I just didn't get any, but I might need to make this guy here. I need 1 more stone. So I should be able to use this. Now we should be able to jump over here, craft the stone knife. We're going to go back to all those Bractis pods and get some more of those. Let's equip this guy. And hopefully that'll solve my problem. But let's just rush over there now. Like I said, back and forth. And we made it. Now let's go ahead and equip the knife and we're going to try this out and see if we get some of that. There we go. Bractis resin. So yeah, it really depends on what tool you're using will yield different results. Getting nothing but Bractis resin here, and before I was getting nothing but, what was it? Just Bractis pieces. This time, I'm going to use this little device, which I found in my inventory and I didn't realize I have. It's a teleportation that'll take me straight on back to the hub, which is great. Can only be used every 40 minutes though, so there's definitely a limit on that, but every 40 minutes is okay. Obviously, you can find yourself spending time in one location for a pretty decent amount of time. If you, I mean, even if you started crafting too, which would be good. I haven't gotten the option to really craft any buildings or bases yet. I assume I'm probably supposed to be moving through this story a lot quicker than I actually am. But now that we actually have what we need, we can go ahead and make the pressed leather, as I was trying to show you before. Here's our pressed thin leather. I'm going to craft everything I can with it. And then once we get more of that, we'll be able to craft the final hat. I forget what it calls it on me. The final, this guy, for my desert armor. Over here, we're going to go ahead and grill up some meat, especially because I just ate some, and we're going to grill up the Jero fight. At least one of those. Alright, and this will slowly come along in about a couple minutes. We'll be able to go over here and start crafting. Now, in the meantime, we can go ahead and check out our quests and what I'm supposed to actually still do. And I think that the thing we'll try to run for today is get this thorium for the reactor. We need 200 of it. I found a deposit of probably about like 3 crystals sitting there that netted me whatever was in my storage box, 14 of these things. So, and that was in the desert, in the heat, and with things attacking me, and I was able to get that, I think, probably before I died. So now, we're going to have to go back out there and try this again. I like the idea that I have a better setup. I don't think I was this well equipped when I first went out there, so we're going to have the better armor, we're going to have better clothing. I mean, I'd say right now that I'm enjoying the game enough. I'm having fun. I'm still here playing it. I wanna see where it can go and if it can build a little bit more. I guess I am a little bit frustrated with the building mechanics. I feel like I want to be able to do more sooner. Ultimately, I've put in probably a couple hours into the game so far, and I figured I'd at least have some walls around my place, but anytime I go to try to build, I don't know anything yet, and these resources are pretty tough to get, realistically. In my opinion, I'm having a tough time with dying every time I go out there. Right, I'm gonna drink a little bit more, and then we should be good to go. So now what we need to do is make our way up to these spots here. This is going to be my thorium deposits, but we'll try this one. I think I was trying to get here at one point, but I never made it because, you know, the dying. It doesn't seem to be too far away. This is the one I first went to. I don't know how, like, soon they respawn the mines there, but we'll try the other one that I know that I haven't touched and see what we can get out of it. What the hell is that? Where am I? We are in a whole new world. I have never seen these guys before. Maybe these are the things I need to kill to Skyrim or whatever. Not Skyrim. That was just me saying Skyrim very stupidly. What the hell are these things? I don't want to attack it. It's not attacking me. But I think I might need your meat. What are you? Well, this is exciting. A new critter is always exciting, so I hope to keep finding new stuff like this. It was getting boring running into the same two things. As much as I love the Yut, they're everywhere. These guys have cool shit growing on them. Interesting. I like it. Oh, wow. More creatures. Okay, I think I just found a new biome. That's why I'm getting so much more interesting things going on. I wonder if these are the things that I need. Do I need your meat? Ow. 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 Oh, it's gonna run? Okay. Maybe it's gonna be trapped here. Oh, that ain't good. That ain't good. It's gonna happen. I'm gonna die, aren't I? It's gonna happen. I don't think I have anything to stop this. I'm gonna use this. Nope. Dead. Good job. I didn't do the thing I said I was gonna do, and I paid for it. So we're gonna go ahead and die, and then run back out here, get our stuff, do what I set out to do. Coming up on my corpse, we'll gather everything and go and die in the desert. Hopefully the desert hood will add some extra protection. If you saw that guy coming in on the right there, those critters run through the sand and jump out at you, and they can cut you pretty easily, causing you to bleed, which sucks. And he's right behind me, I think. So, like I said, just gonna keep on running and hopefully just get to this thorium. Oh shit, they're right there. They're just watching me. It's like Tremors in here. Run. Run around into here. Get it. Here they come. Go, go, go. Alright. We gotta get somewhere high enough. They ain't messing with me. I think I'll be okay right here. They're trying to get me, but they can't. And my health is regenning. Perfect. I think we'll try to get over to this one here and see if anything is in there, and that'll let me know for sure if things respawn or what. If they don't, looks like I need to head due east, a little bit south. Alright, we got a good regen on our health. I'm running for it. Looks like these guys will chase you down a little bit further than the Kavar will. Okay. Hey, that was a practice. Here we go. Here's that temperature increase. So I need to either get somewhere shady and out of this, I would assume. Will this work? Actually, there's nothing. There he is. I knew it. You gotta keep moving. Those things sneak up on you really quick. And they just slither around. Alright, there it is. 164 away. Just want to get up on the rocks. Tremors, baby. Ah, yes. All this. Perfect. And at these are like crashed parts of the ship. You can find a lot of... There I am, overheating again. Jesus Christ. Am I alright over here? You can find metal parts, ship pieces. I forget what they're called, but those will help with crafting. Straight ahead. We're up to 24, and that leaves... And I think, like I said, I have about... I think here's one of those pieces. Hull fragments. That's the words I was looking for. Those will help with crafting. Now the thorium, 24, and I think like I said, I had 14 back at my little base, so that brings us up to 38. Alright, we got our thorium up to 43 now. Let's check our map and see where we gotta head off to. 3 places I have yet to have been, so I think we'll head down to this guy. There we are, our precious thorium. Still only at 43 plus what we had before, 50. Now I could probably yield better results with a better pickaxe, which I'll build if I have to go back to the base. Ah, this one at least has a few more deposits around. And maybe I'm just missing the other deposits in the area, kind of like I almost did with the void samples. Alright, 68. I can get down with that. So let's say we're at about 80. We'll pull up our map and ooh. Heading north seems risky, but I guess we're gonna do it. Gotta do what we gotta do. Our health is looking okay. Maybe we'll find some water along the way. I mean, there's definitely water out here, but who knows if it's good. No, that looks like a canyon, actually. Ooh, how are we going to cross that? Oof. Alright, this looks like it's going to be interesting. I think I saw a way across. Down to the left over there. Actually, there's nothing right here. So there's water down there, but it looks like it's going to be toxic. So I can only assume I'm going to have to boil it, or filter it, or something it. Got a new perk. pop up. I forgot about that. We'll check that out. Oof, this might be a little bit bigger of a gap than I thought. Maybe right there? I'm hoping right there we can get across. That's a big jump up. I don't know if I can make it, and I know if I miss, it's not going to be good. Oh, God, go back. Well, shit. I don't think I can make that jump. Over here? This is proving to be a little bit irritating. Alright, I think we'll go ahead and end it on that note. We've gotten some thorium, and I think we'll just go ahead and pick it up right here next time and continue to get the rest, and hopefully finish that up and check out this canyon and see what more this world has to offer. So as always, if you've made it this far, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the next one.